Remember your songs, remember your lyrics, remember who you are. You are that girl. Get back to who you are. Don't let no man come in here and mess your life up, throw you off track because they want to do what they do anyway. And in this day and age, you have to keep your man a secret. You got to keep him hid. Nobody even supposed to know his name. All they supposed to see is an arm, a shoulder. Men are jealous of women. They're jealous of the attention that you get. They're jealous of your beauty. They're jealous of your success. They're jealous of your options. And a lot of these men, even though they have money, they still don't have what we have. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they'll take that out on you, and they will, try to humble you or punish you publicly because they feel like they're not as masculine, or they're not as important as they thought they were compared to you standing next to you. Keep them dudes hid. Have them signing them contracts and forms where they can't say nothing about the relationship or they gonna get sued. And y'all need to start dating owners instead of players. That's what I'm talking about. Get you an owner, not no player. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I keep telling y'all this every day, but y'all steady looking for people you can post up instead of looking for people that's gonna post up them bills. Y'all steady looking for people you can post up on Instagram instead of looking for men who gonna pay bills and like you times 10. Stop it. They supposed to stay hid anyway. They're not supposed to make no appearances. An arm, a leg, maybe an ear. That's it. People shouldn't know their name. You shouldn't be trying to find men you can post up. Find men that you want to hide. That's the key. Remember, a woman makes a man more appealing to every other woman when she posts him up or claims him publicly, especially if she's very attractive or important. It's never the other round. It's never the other way around. If you keep your man hid, there's less problems and less opportunities for him to cheat. Now, I ain't gonna say he's not gonna cheat, but there's less opportunity. Most men that actually have real money and who like you times 10 don't want to be all up in the seat. They want to just sit back and enjoy you without being a part of everything and all the hoopla.
Never make a man your prize. That's the worst thing you can ever do. If you are a woman, just know you are always the prize because you were born the prize and you will stay the prize. So, you never make a big dusty man your prize ever. It's kind of sad to admit it, but women are born with value and men have to work their way up in the world to actually become a prize. That's why it's only 1% of men who are wealthy and they actually are the prize because they've worked to get to that standard. And even then, I wouldn't even still call them the prize. I would just say that they're more valued than other men. Because at the end of the day, I don't believe a man can be a prize. Even the top 1% of men, they're highly valued in society. Okay, they're never the prize, even though they may think they are, but they're not. They are valuable. If you are a woman, you are always the prize. Okay, I'm going to say that again. If you are a woman, you will always be the prize. And so I think it's very, very dangerous when you get involved with a man to off bat post videos of him and post pictures of him and to show him off. You never show a man off. You don't do that. You let a man show you off because you are the prize. And so I want to talk a little bit about how to stay the prize when you are in the dating world, because men, they will try to tell you who you are, and that narrative is not true. So that's why it's important to know yourself and to know who you are as a woman. So I want to talk about how you got to keep leveling up, leveling up to your best self. This is why Shira is so imperative now more than ever, because she has, for me, she has been my number one teacher in helping me to stay the prize. And I think people have this narrative about Shara 7 that she teaches women how to be gold diggers, when that's not true. She teaches women how to value and love themselves and how to always stay the prize, because this world would try to teach you that you are not the prize as a woman. So I think it's very important that you don't become a maid when you're dealing with a man. You don't become his maid. You don't cook for him. You don't clean for him, especially if you're not his wife. And it is a nice thing to do. You know, I would probably say maybe do it one time a month. Do it one time a month. But let's not make this a regular thing, because men, they get bored easily. They get bored with women easily. They see the same routine. You're cooking for him, you're cleaning for him. And it is very nice to do. However, men love the thrill. Like, they love to chase. Like, they love a woman who keeps them on their toes. I feel like men actually love mean women. So that's why I say, even though it's the nice thing to do, it wouldn't be the right thing to do, because he can easily throw you away whenever he gets bored with you. So you don't want to get into a habit of, you starting a new relationship and you're from jump cooking and cleaning for a man. And, that's, showing him that you are initially auditioning to be his wife. Like, you want him to choose you so badly that here, babe, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to clean for you. I'm going to show you why I'm the one. You never want to do that. Never want to do that as a woman. You never want to audition for a man. You never want to audition for that number one spot in his life, because ultimately, like I said, you are the prize. So he should be showing you from get-go that why he should be your person. He should be showing you that he's the best provider, and that you are his prize. He should be showing you that, he can be the man that you need him to be. So why are we sitting here auditioning for a man's spot in his life? Why are we sitting here cooking for him when we haven't even, known him that long? Because at the end of the day, women love to perform, and we love to try to audition for a man. They never audition for us. They always want us to, from get-go, they always want us to perform, or they at least try to trick us to perform. When you are a chosen woman and you are highly ascended, you know the truth and you know the games that men love to play. And in knowing that truth, you will not perform for them, because women, we're not meant to perform. We're meant to sit back and attract what belongs to us. Okay? We don't find the perfect man. We don't find the perfect man to us. No. In the Bible, it says, he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. So the man is meant to chase us. They're meant to find us when the time is right. We wouldn't have to audition. That's insanity. To audition for a man who probably already has his mind made up already and you don't even know. I feel like when men first meet you, they know if you're the fun girl or if you're a girl who's not going to take their bullshit. They're going to know, because men are always testing you in different ways, okay? They'll test you the minute they meet you to see if you're an easy girl, because they want to put you in a category. So, they have to test you initially. They have to test you to see if you're that woman that's going to cook and clean for them. If you're that woman who's going to stand by waiting for him to get home. If you're that woman who's going to continue to call him when he's busy or throughout the day when he's with his homeboys. So these are the different ways that men test you to see if you're the prize. So we got to keep that in mind, that we shouldn't be auditioning to become that number one spot in a man's life. We have to find ourselves first. We have to build ourselves and make ourselves, we have to make ourselves more valuable. We have to keep growing, keep ascending, because when you are that girl, you're going to move like you're that girl. No one is going to have to tell you that you're that girl. So being that girl means you are not consumed with him and his energy. You are not consumed with calling and texting him 24/7, because you are building your own legacy. You are building your own empire. You are not chasing behind a man. I don't care how fine he is. You're just not gonna do it. So you know your value. You know who you are as a woman. And when we call them constantly, or we're always posting them and showing them off as the prize, this is a way of men siphoning your energy, because you're putting so much of your energy into showing him off. You're putting so much of your energy into him, into making him more valuable, when he only became valuable because you were that girl and you decided to give him a chance. So we have to be careful with that, because this is a way of giving away our energy. This is a way for men to also siphon our energy. And that's the last thing we want, because our energy is precious and it's meant to make us into better women. It's meant for us to continue to level up every single day. We don't want our energy siphoned by a man in any type of way possible, because men do that a lot. They use different women to, give them energy, to siphon their energy. So even when you argue with a man, or you're sitting there going back and forth with a man, that's giving him more ammo. That's giving him, basically it's boosting his ego, because you're making him feel like he's that man. So that's something that you never want to do as well. You never want to argue with the man, because you're at this point, you're willingly giving away your energy. And don't be stupid, okay? You're not stupid. And so also, when you give proximity to men who don't even deserve it, giving that proximity to men, that is very detrimental to you as a woman, to your mental health and your physical health. You never want to give proximity to a man too much, too much proximity. No, give it time. Give them air to breathe. Give yourself time to breathe and sit in your energy, to build your legacy, to build your empire. So giving too much proximity away, as an ascended woman, that can be very dangerous, because it can bring you down. So we really have to watch out for that proximity thing. I always stress about proximity here on my channel, because that's very important. You don't want to have the wrong energy, rooted in you, and it's not even your energy. Men who are too touchy-feely, that's also a way of them siphoning your energy. You sending them pictures, being on the phone too much. No, you don't want to do that. When you see them, when you're done with your work and your daily duties, and if you have the time, then you go ahead and, you pick up their call, and, but you just never want to give too much energy away. Why? Why would you want to give too much of your energy away when you haven't even fully developed yourself as a woman? And when you give too much away all at once, I don't care how beautiful you are, how successful of a woman you are, a man can take advantage of you if you don't have that boundary of proximity in place. If you don't have that boundary of you're the prize in place, okay? Men will eat you up and spit you out just because you're beautiful, just because you're successful, and they want to conquer you. So this is why it's important. This is why I keep stressing how important it is to remember that you are the prize, not a man. I don't care how good looking he is. I don't care how successful he is. A man will never be the prize. You will always be the prize. Men do things for women to get our attention. They do things to get the most beautiful women, to show their value. Because the more beautiful you get, the more beautiful women they get, this is their currency. This is how they're showing the world how valuable they are. Because they were able to get this prize, because they made themselves valuable. Okay? So, once again, they're never the prize. You will always be the prize. Okay? And then, another part to touch on is to never be a man's piece. You never want to be a man's piece. Why? Why do you want to become his piece so bad, just so he can run all over you? Men literally thrive off of a challenge. So when he gets too comfortable, you have to remind him he got to keep coming harder for you. He got to be the one calling your phone. He's got to be the one planning the dates. He has to be the one texting you. He has to be the one showing you off. You never want to be a man's piece. You don't want to be too much of a nice girl, because nice women get ran through, chewed up, and spit out. So let's never be a man's piece, because when you challenge men, trust me, you're going to stay on their mind even when you're away. Your presence sits in his mind. You never want to be his piece. You want to keep challenging him. Keep challenging him to do more for you. Okay? We don't want to post him. We always want to look our best. We always want to look sexy. We always want to look beautiful. We always want to feel confident to show him who we are. We are a prize. We are the prize. Okay? So it's important to stay dust free and love yourself. Know yourself. Spend time with yourself. Spend time in solitude. And pray to God, because through spending time with God, you will come to know yourself and know who you truly are as a woman. So I feel like, my biggest goal that I have right now for myself as a woman is spending time with myself, working on my craft, and really getting to know myself, getting to know God. Because if we don't put God at the front of our lives, a man will and can come into your life and tell you who you are. And he will convince you that he's the prize, and why you should perform for him, and why you should post him on your page, and why you should show him off as the prize, and why you're not the prize, and why you should chase him. So, thank you, ladies, for listening, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And, I'm really appreciating all the love and all the comments that I've been getting. And just thank you, ladies, for listening. And do not forget to subscribe and continue to know yourself, continue to love yourself, like I said. Okay?